What's happening, guys? It's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like and I'll happily get back to you. Now, Mike Coppinger, a well-respected boxing journalist, guy who likes to drop a lot of exclusive content and interviews and so on. He was speaking to Errol Spence for doing an interview for The Athletic. I think that's who he writes for. And the news is that Errol Spence, who obviously had a really significant car crash last year, almost took his life. I mean, lost all his teeth, so on. It was crazy. But Errol Spence has been back in the gym. He's got a new set of teeth put in, and he's looking to jump straight into the big waters, man. He's not looking to have no tune-up fight. He's looking to jump straight back in there with the top welterweight names. And it's looking like it's going to be Danny Garcia, who he was scheduled to fight in January anyway, which was just after his car crash. So obviously that got pushed back. But Errol Spence, he confirmed to Mike Coppinger that he still wants the big fish. He doesn't need a tune-up fight. He just wants to go straight back in there where he was before. And Danny Garcia is obviously the name that was, they were agreed to fight beforehand. So that's who he's going to be fighting. So, what's your thoughts about this, man? Because obviously with that car crash, we don't know how much it took out of Errol. Like I said, he lost his teeth in that car crash, had to get a new set of teeth put in. And he probably hasn't been sparring or anything right now. So, how is he going to be able to take to somebody as well-rounded as Danny Garcia, former world champion, former unified champion at 140 pounds? Very good challenge regardless, even before the car crash. So, what's your thoughts on it, man? I think that it's a very dangerous step. But Errol Spence, he knows his body better than anyone here does. So, I guess he feels like he's ready to just jump straight back in. He doesn't want to waste any time with any tune-ups. And at the end of the day, some fighters find it hard to get motivated for tune-up fights, especially when you're a champion and you've got all these major people chasing you. Someone like Errol Spence is just going to want to go in there and fight someone of record straight away, and Danny Garcia fits the bill. So dangerous fight, man. Even before the whole car crash, I thought it was a dangerous fight. I still picked Errol to win. I still think that he does have a bit too much tools for Danny, but now, I mean, how it's hard to judge, isn't it? Because we don't know how Errol Spence is looking in the gym. We don't know how much that car crash has taken out of him. Danny Garcia looks to keep in shape all throughout the year. Even when he's not fighting, he's still in shape. So, it's going to be interesting, man. Danny Garcia coming off of 2 losses to Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. He's bounced back since then, but I think that this will, Danny Garcia is really going to push it to the limit in this one. This is probably going to be his last major world title shot if he doesn't win this. He's, 31 years old now, Danny Garcia, 30, 31. So, maybe he's been hinting about moving up in weight as well to junior middleweight. So, let's see what happens. I think it'll be interesting. But Errol Spence saying that he wants to jump straight back in there against the top guys, and Danny Garcia is the name that is looking like it will be. Obviously, we want to see Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. That was the major fight for me. Behind the undisputed heavyweight championship fight, Spence and Crawford was the fight that I really wanted to see. But it's probably not a good idea for Spence to jump in there with Crawford straight away. So at least with Danny Garcia, a fight that he would have been the favourite in, at least we could see where he's at in terms of his boxing ability and just boxing in general after that significant car crash that he suffered last year. So what's your thoughts on it? Do you think it's a good idea that he's jumping straight back into it, or do you think that he should have a tune-up first and then go on against Garcia and then look to fight somebody like Crawford or Pacquiao? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you on the next video tomorrow.